many cultures, myths, and legends, there are wolves depicted, from cave paintings to traditional fables and modern-day film and television. Often their role in these depictions is to represent the themes of power, strength, underworld travel and entry, death, instinct and vision in the darkness. Wolves capture the imagination and stir something deep within us that remembers that first encounter of wolf and man on the hunt, which still pulses in our blood and lives on in our companionship with dogs. The story of Lupa is of the time of the ancient Romans, rooted in Roman mythology. Lupa is the primary depiction of a she-wolf that has been left to us from classical antiquity. Certainly, she is the only named wolf who plays a role of central and undisputed importance. There are sometimes gods and goddesses, such as Mars and Diana, that are occasionally depicted with a wolf companion, or the ability to command and communicate with the wolves, or wild beasts in general. It was, after all, common for the characteristics of the deities of our ancient worlds to be symbolized by an animal totem. In Rome, for example, Jupiter is often shown with or as his eagle, and Juno with her peacock or geese. What is different about Lupa is not just that she can be a wolf, but that she is a she-wolf. She is not ethereal, disconnected from us or living above and beyond the human realm. She is not an otherwise distant being that only transforms into an animal when she wishes to influence someone or something. She is the full embodiment of raw, wild, feminine primal power, living and breathing in the strong and fierce body of a wolf. As the she-wolf, she is the goddess that is nature and the goddess that takes a very present and active supporting role in our lives. As a wolf, she is that which has the ability and courage to destroy and create, and she is that which knows, sees, and embraces what lies in the dark and the light, and so she is life and death simultaneously. The she-wolf is of a time when goddess who, like the bird and snake goddesses of the Neolithic peoples, was the embodiment and manifestation of nature. She is the inherent life force within us, the wild and untamed beauty of the natural world. She is the part of that which lies within all of us, no matter our physical gender or age or background. Within us all lies this primal mother, this archetype or aspect of ourselves that calls to be remembered and utilized. Through Lupa, you will remember and witness in your own life the sacred relationship of knowledge and wisdom. Wisdom is knowledge when it is experienced and embodied. Our heads may be full, but we must return it home to our body as our earth and foundation, and there assimilate, create, transform, and transmute. In her myths, the twin boys Romulus and Remus must return to her before they can follow their paths of kingship. They must meet the she-wolf, be suckled by her, receive her wisdom, and enter the cave as initiation. And so, the she-wolf will take all into her cave, so that knowledge can become wisdom. For what use is knowledge, if not channeled into service, purpose, compassion, and loving action? We only have one story of Lupa, one instance left to us through mythology, but what an insightful and powerful story it is. And so, in this sharing, she steps forth now on mighty paws to reclaim her seat and stage. She has been waiting a long time to work with us in this way. You may have already had encounters, glimpses of something stirring within the dark of her cave. But if you are watching this video, it is time for you to work more deeply with her. She has so much to offer beyond the limitations of recorded history, and truly, her unique offering to humankind is that of a facilitator and midwife in remembering and enabling your unique blueprint. She will support and guide you in living a life of embodied destiny. She will remind you of your pure potentiality, and together you will journey to discover and create a life courageously lived on purpose. When sharing her mythology, often historians comment on the astonishing coincidence of Lupa finding the twins at the river's edge. Even more so that it was pure luck that a child-laden basket arrived nowhere else but at the feet of a politically sympathetic wolf. And also pretty handy, the babies were too cute to have made a great breakfast for a wild and untamed predator. But as we know from our own life's journeys, there is no coincidence, and believing it was such, so there lies a misunderstanding of her way and truth. We may seem to stumble upon experiences, people, and places in life, but there is always a thread, a path of preparation to those destined spots. In truth, she was there waiting at the riverside at the time that was always meant to be. She was there, ready, because there is a destiny, a divine purpose for us all that is fulfilled when we are ready to trust and receive. She knew, and so will you know. She was there all along, waiting at the riverside of the Tiber, and now she is there waiting for you. If you would like to learn much more about Lupa, then please take a look at our book, Lupa, She-Wolf of Rome, and Mother of Destiny by Rachel S. Roberts, who also provided the words for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe for weekly content, and we'll see you next time.